I don't feel guilty. Well, I don't feel guilty about saying no. You can't have it. You know, no. Mm-mm.
Hey guys, it's Gian with Bacon is My Enemy. So ladies, I'm wondering what you guys do when you're feeling guilty about something you've done as a parent.
This is a really interesting topic. I feel guilty when I do give in to my kids because I am cheap. I am one of the, I'll wring as much out of a dollar as I possibly can. My kids want a lot of things and I don't get any of it for them. And I have no problem with looking at Liam or Ewan and saying no. And I've turned them into little Alex P. Keatons. They have their little wallets. And if they want something, for their birthdays, yes, we'll get them a birthday present.
Despite what a lot of people would like to believe, I don't give in to my kid a lot. We're pretty strict parents, so we do a reward chart, and when she does good stuff and meets all her goals, she earns little hearts, and then those hearts add up to money, and then she can buy what she wants.
When they were little, I felt really guilty for not being able to buy every single toy. I really wanted to be able to, and the reality was we couldn't. And that was not a reasonable guilt to have. We were there, and we were loving them, and I bought 800 Blue's Clues handy dandy notebooks for my son. I drove around at night collecting those from Targets all over California. Right now the needs and the wants have sort of been aligned. Actually, the kids would like to go skiing this year. We're not going to ski this year. We just can't.
All of that stuff just becomes so inconsequential, and that is such a huge driving force in how I parent my kids with this.
A couple weeks ago, it was Paige's birthday, and about a month before that, I asked her, what do you want for your birthday? And she said, Mom, I want the Chi flat iron. That's it. That's all I want. It's $100 and whatever dollars, but it was her birthday, and I broke down and I bought the Chi flat iron for her because she asked for it. And I wrapped it up, was ready to go. I must have done this weeks before her actual birthday. About 4 days before her birthday, she, out of the blue, says, Mom, whatever you do not get me the Chi. It is a piece of junk. I hate it. Do not get it. I do not want the Chi for my birthday. I want the T3, the $200 flat iron. I had already wrapped and bought the Chi, and then she said she wanted T3. And as you can see, I broke down and bought it because had she not said absolutely under no circumstances buy me the Chi, I would have probably just given it to her. But she was like, I hate it, blah, 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 blah. And I just felt terrible about it.
I recently was just like, you know what? You better be glad that I am not Granny Hamilton, because the whining for what you want and not getting it. See, Granny Hamilton broke a plate over my dad's head when he was 5 years old because he broke a lamp, right? Broke a plate over his head. And there are times now when she'll ask for something like, I want the ice cream, and it's like, you're not getting the ice cream, and then she like kind of pounds her fists on the counter, and it's like, do you want me to go Granny Hamilton on your ass? Because I will.
I don't know. It's so hard to say no, especially when you have one kid. When you have two kids, you're like, if you have to buy two of the same thing, it's easier to say no than just my daughter.
But I would urge parents to not feel guilty about not giving in to every single whim. And then when you do give them things, they can treasure them, and it's just stuff. They don't even care. They care so much less than we do.
I don't know. It's a really, really tricky thing, but I tell them, I'm like, Mommy's spending time with you, and that's what you have. And of course, Liam's like, I can't show that to my friends. So I don't know. Now I am feeling very guilty because I don't feel guilty. So what do you do in that case? I'm just going to throw it right back at you. What do you do when you don't feel guilty and you feel guilty about it?
Join the Momversation at momversation.com.